Good morning, warriors. Welcome to the U Movement. I am B, and man, I'm feeling zen. I just did some yin yoga on the grass in the sunshine and then into the shade because I was starting to roast. It was a little bit heavenly. So there's 3 healings all jam-packed into 1 hour. The yin yoga, I always do yin yoga with Cassandra. She has yin playlists. I also have a yin yoga playlist with all of her yin lessons that I have done. I like the longer ones. If you want shorter ones, there's shorter ones over there on her channel. Please go check out Yoga with Cassandra. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. If you've never done yin, yin is the only yoga I recommend to my followers because, generally speaking, a lot of you out there are like me are like where I used to be, which was, dealing with a lot of health issues, a little bit up there in age, and struggling sometimes with weight issues or health issues. And so if you go and you try to do yoga that is all warrior pose and more hatha style or things like that are you risk injuring yourself. So I don't want anyone to ever injure themselves or push themselves too hard, which is why I recommend Yoga with Cassandra to get your yin on, and then you can feel zen too. That's not what I wanted to talk to you about today, but zen certainly helps with what I wanted to talk to you about today. I recently sent out the message that, hey, ask B anything. If you have a question and you think that it might be useful information, ask me, and then I can do a video that aligns with that so that other people that also perhaps have that question can get the answers. And so my question was, how do I make my skin look like this? Skin question. And I haven't talked at all about skin. I've talked about health and wellness, and there's a body playlist that you can check out, and that will definitely help you with your skin. So to answer the question, how do I have this lovely skin? One, I was born with it. So I am fully aware and cognizant that I have nice skin. I have always had relatively nice skin. It's nice and smooth. There's not a lot of blemishes, this, that, and the other. But there are certainly things that I do to help maintain my skin and help support my skin. And those may not be what you think that they are, because they do not follow mainstream advice. Well, because I don't follow mainstream advice. Number 1, I don't coat my skin with crap. And I did a video a while back called Letting Go of Cosmetics. And I have never been a huge cosmetics wearer. Yes, when I would go out at night or go, when I was younger, go to the pubs and, go to the dance clubs, I'd go full force with makeup. But most of the time throughout the day, I would not wear makeup. From the time that I was, always. I wouldn't wear makeup on a daily basis. It would more be a weekend thing, or I'm going out thing, or there's going to be a camera around thing. So the less that I fucked with my skin, the better my skin was. The less is more when it comes to skin. And listen, I know for women it's very difficult because society says that you need to look a certain way, you need to have flawless skin, and so you'll paint all this stuff on top of your skin, and then you need to coat your skin with these creams and all these like programs of this and that and the other. And then we need to have blush and lipstick, and it just goes on and on and on. You're spending a small fortune. And listen, I used to have like a makeup bag like every other woman out there. But most of the time, I let my skin breathe. So letting your skin actually breathe and doing the opposite of what all these people that are trying to sell you products are telling you. Because I'm 51, and yes, I have wrinkles here. You see, I got some forehead wrinkles going on, and I have my scowl lines from going, why is life doing this to me? And so these have actually improved since my awakening, since my glow up, as it was called. And another trick that I do, so let's just stick to the cosmetics for a second. One, I wash my face with water. That's what I wash my face with, water and a face cloth. And there you go. In the shower, I wash it with soap. A nice, homemade bar soap. I'll find at farmers markets, nice soap that people make that's got no crap in it, and that's about it. Soap and water, and I do not wash it every single day with soap, because that dries out the natural oils in your skin. You want to keep those nature's oils that are keeping you young and youthful in your skin, but instead we've been indoctrinated to strip all the oils and then put cream on because now you're dry, or so I keep my skin, I use as little, and then if my skin feels dry because I've been out in the sun or something, I put coconut oil on it. So those are my beauty products that I purchase, is homemade soaps and from a local farmer's market, and coconut oil. So that's number one. Number two is what I do to keep my skin is I've been massaging it routinely. I love, I think you should get into your tissue, because your tissue holds the memory of everything. So here I was talking about scowl lines, and I used to, my furrow is what I call it. And I had read a study. I've got a very elastic face, expressive face, and so that it contributes to it. But like my natural resting face is natural scowl face, because I've been that's how I live my life. So I've been trying to clear these that previously were very deeply embedded wrinkles, and the thing is that comes back down to nutrition. Because my body held a lot of inflammation in it. My previous versions of me, which you've seen the photos of, I was vastly obese, and when you're obese, you carry weight everywhere, including in your head. So like I had a layer of fat, which really is a layer of inflammation underneath the skin and underneath all of my head. And so as I've been going on this healing journey, I've been massaging out. And I use knuckles, get in there, use a massager, use a gua sha tool. Those are nifty tools. We don't need to be as gentle as no, if you've got a lot of wrinkles, you want to get in there and like rub them, massage them, break up the fascia, break up the tissue that's in there that's going to like help clear it out. And I can remember at one stage, because my diet changed so drastically, that it was like I could feel underneath my skin a layer of inflammation that I was like trying to like clear out. And so diet and nutrition, please check out the food and sugar playlist. So I'm going to go over a couple things when it comes to diet and nutrition to help your skin. One, I drink a lot of water. At least I try to. It's hard for me to remember. Sometimes I'm like, when's the last time I drank? So drink a lot of water, and I use a water filtration system for my water, just a countertop that's similar to the big Berkeley, but mine I think is Dalton is the name of it. So it's a stainless steel with ceramic things inside of it, and you just pour tap water in it and it filters down. And at the bottom I have mineral stones that you can get so that you re-alkalize neutralize your water. You want your water to be alkaline, not acidic. Not all water is created equally, and so it's very important that the quality of water that you drink is an alkaline water. You want alkaline, and that has all your minerals and whatnot in it when it's like that. So it's going to assist your body. And then on top of that, I make my water even more alkaline by adding lemons and limes into my water. So lots of lemon lime water to help flush, constantly flushing at the system. So there is water. 2, I stopped eating sugar and gluten and dairy and went on a low glycemic load diet. So if you don't know what a glycemic index is, please Google that and look and see what foods that you're eating that are high glycemic, and stop eating them. And eat from the green list, which is low glycemic load foods, which is the sugar in your body. So please check out the sugar and diet playlist to get a lot more information on that. And if you have more questions about my diet, please feel free to ask me. My diet, the primary goal started from a place of wanting to go low glycemic index so that I could cure my diabetes, which I did. I lost the weight, over 135 pounds, as well as cured my diabetes, as well as cured my fibromyalgia, and cleared the body of inflammation. Stage 2 of my diet was all about clearing the candida in the gut and repairing the leaky gut situation that was happening, because the gut-mind barrier is a real thing, and I was having all kinds of symptoms of candida overgrowth as well as leaky gut syndrome. If you don't know about candida overgrowth or leaky gut syndrome, please do a little bit of a research on that, because if you are suffering with a lot of conditions that are adding up one after another, and then your system is so overloaded and you're inflamed and you're experiencing any kinds of inflammation in the body, which is all of your fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, memory fog, skin breakouts like psoriasis and all other things like that, then you need to be aware of your gut situation. And if you're wondering, maybe I do have leaky gut, or maybe I do have candida overgrowth, then make your way to the nearest naturopath that offers live blood cell testing, and they prick your finger and right there in the room, and they put your blood on a little slide and they put it under a microscope right there while you're in the room with them. You get to see your blood as it's swimming around and doing its thing on a big screen, and you get to see, and they will walk you through all of the things that are markers in your blood system that are toxins, and those can be fungal infections, candida overgrowth, those can be low immunity because your immune system is trying to fight these can be heavy metals, these can be all of this and everything. So it can identify your toxicity load and what's happening in your bloodstream. So, and that didn't cost a lot of money in comparison to a lot of the other health things that are out there that are saying you need this, you need that. I think it was about 125 Canadian dollars to have this test, and then it comes with a full report of the things that you need to focus on and recommendations. So my second stage of my diet became hyper focused on killing the candida in my system, which will also improve your skin. If you have candida overgrowth, then it infiltrates absolutely every area of your body. So if you have conditions like athlete's foot, jock itch, thrush, yeast infections, dandruff, all of those are markers of your skin saying, get out of my body, get out of my body. We've got a way too much imbalance inside the gut, and it's now infiltrated the bloodstream, which then infiltrates the tissue, which then infiltrates your skin. So an anti-candida diet is a very, very strict diet that I was on for a number of years, and it is not a pleasant experience to go through candida withdrawal or die off, as this is clearing your body. I can do another video on that if somebody's interested in focused specifically on candida overgrowth. But as the candida cleared out of my system, it also improved my youthful vitality, as well as my cloudy head, my brain fog, and all the rest started to clear up. So an anti-candida diet in its very basic is, again, a low glycemic load diet, because sugar and gluten and dairy all feed the candida. So you want to try a diet that says, hey, I'm a low glycemic diet, I am an anti-candida diet, I am a carnivore diet. That's a bit extreme, but I do know people that have had great success with it. I want to try Mediterranean diet, paleo diet, keto diet. All of these types of diets are focused on very low carb and high protein, high healthy fats. And so yes, high protein and high healthy fats is a lot of what I consume. So in the topic of healthy fats and healthy proteins, I make my own bone broth, and bone broth is your new best friend. I ate it every single day for a very long period of time, and how you make your own bone broth is very, very simple. For poultry bones, you want to cook those bones in a slow cooker or on the stove for 24 hours. 24 hours, because you're breaking down the bone and you're pulling out all the collagen. So save yourself money on all your collagen supplements and this, that, and the other, because what is collagen for? It's for your skin. Pulls out all the collagen. And so for your bigger bones, you want to roast those bones first, because you want to get a nice brownness to them. So I would roast the bones in a low heat, like, I don't know, 350 for about an hour, just so they get a nice brown caramelized color. And then once the bones are roasted, I put them in the slow cooker and I cook them for 48 hours. 48 hours, pull out all the collagen, all the good stuff, all the nutrients, and then I'm eating that, because what collagen and all the good stuff that comes from the bones does is it helps you repair your leaky gut. So leaky gut is when you have perforations in the gut system because you've been eating shitty for all your life, and now the gut is almost like mesh instead of being like a nice solid barrier, because when there's not a solid barrier, all this stuff that you eat that you don't want in your bloodstream gets in your bloodstream, and then you like have a flare up of some kind. So collagen, make it yourself. That's a really easy and cheap, because you're getting extra for if you buy yourself a chicken, or you buy yourself a leg of lamb. I love leg of lamb because you get multiple meals out of it, and they're out grazing. They're way less antibiotics, and they're free range, and it's just way better. So I eat a lot of lamb, but and then I'll make a lamb-based soup that out of that. So I make the broth, and then you have the broth. And so then the broth is, you can flavor it however you want. You have it on hand. You can use it as your soup base, and it's going to be gelatinous. It's not going to be liquid. If it's liquid, then you're just making a soup or a stock. You want a broth. A broth is like when it's gelatinous, you've got it when it's cold. I mean, then you've got a good consistency. So you put a scoop of that into a bowl, and you want to add some flavor. Well, you want to do something for your gut, add some kimchi, add some real sauerkraut, and not vinegar sauerkraut, the stuff, real sauerkraut that you get in the cold fridge. And these are adding all your prebiotics and probiotics. So you're then giving your system, so we're clearing out through the anti-candida diet, we're killing off all the candida, and we're going to replace it with all this yummy bone broth that's going to repair our leaky gut, and all these pre and probiotics, lots of pre and probiotics. That's super good for you. Coconut oil. I consume in large amounts. I buy a big, huge thing of coconut oil usually. I use it as my skin care, as well as I'm consuming it in as much as I can. So for breakfast, I often have a hot cocoa mushroom mix because I'm trying to reprogram my brain. So I have like a hot cocoa instead of coffee, because I gave up caffeine a while back. And then you add, so anything that's an adaptogen, which are your reishi mushrooms and all the rest, your I'm can't think right now, other herbs and things like that are adaptogens, like ashwagandha, which I also take, chaga mushrooms, all of these types of things. I have like a hot cocoa, and I put in a tablespoon of coconut oil, because coconut oil works doubly, because it's a healthy fat. It's so good for you. So I consume a lot of coconut oil, and it helps intensify the power of the adaptogens. So an adaptogen mixed with oil, yay! So consuming healthy oils, all your omegas through fish, fatty fish, sardines and salmon, and all those good mackerel. Listen, I'm not an overly huge fan of fatty fishes. I do like the salmon, but it's more expensive. But, a sardine once in a while, give it to yourself, because it's actually good. Cod liver oil, things like that. And, I'll get actually cod liver and eat that. Because it's good. So it's replacing. You're not just taking away all the stuff that you shouldn't eat. You have to replace your diet with all the things that you should be eating naturally, so that you don't need to go and buy 100 million supplements. And I do take supplements here and there, but for the most part, it's diet. Where can I get this from? The diet. If somebody says to you, you need omegas, okay, look up the foods that give you omegas. If somebody says, your naturopath with your live blood cell testing says you need probiotics, okay, well, how can I get probiotics in actual foods? So then you try to consume those foods. So I through my diet, I'm giving my body what it needs to repair, restore, heal, function, strengthen, all of these things. And so that, as I said, is high protein and high healthy fats. Nuts and seeds I consume, because those are both proteins and healthy fats, as well as seed oils I consume, and a lot of coconut oil. Coconut oil is your new best friend. It really, really is, because it not only kills candida overgrowth, it also just does 1,000,001 other amazing things. So skin. Back to skin. I also don't subscribe to putting on lots of coverings like sunscreen. My sun care program is be in the sun when the sun is at its lowest or its highest, so that you're getting vitamin D in your system. In Canada, that's not always easy, so I consume as a supplement vitamin D drops, because winters, if you're not consuming vitamin D in a country that you are deprived of sun for a period of time, you need to be consuming. That is one supplement that I'm saying is absolutely mandatory, is everybody should be consuming vitamin D. Unless you can be in the sun. And so I don't overload my system with sun. I'm not out baking in the sun. I'm not smearing oil on my face and then sitting and roasting in the sun. But I am going out and getting a walk in the sun, getting the sun codes, light codes, with no sunscreen on. And then in the middle of the day, when it's too hot, when I risk burning, I avoid the sun. I sit in the shade. I stay in the doors. I have an umbrella that, I don't anymore, but I used to have an umbrella. I've got a nice shady spot where I am right now. So using common sense to say, okay, listen, the sun and humanity have been in existence for tens of thousands of years without the use of sunscreens, and we survived. And because we need it. We're just like plants need the sun. The plants, we're not putting on like creams to protect them from the sun, and the trees. So reevaluate all of the things that we believe we need in regards to skincare. Get some sun on your face every single day without sunscreen. If you want to put on sunscreen after, do whatever's going to make you happy and follow your own intuition. I am not here to guide you to do something that you're not comfortable with. At the end of the day, you are your own guru. You are your own authority. That was the card that we picked today. You are your own guidance system. Listen to your body. Listen to your own skin. What does your skin want and need? Does it need more oil? Does it need less oil? Does it need, so depending on what you feel comfortable with, and look for alternatives and natural ways. The less toxics that you can put on your body, the better it's going to be. So, think about these things of what you feel, and reevaluate. Do an audit. Do a skincare audit and say, go through your cabinet in your bathroom or your drawers and say, is this good for my skin? Is this not good for my skin? Marie Kondo your cosmetics. Marie Kondo your beauty regime, and say, does this feel like it resonates as something that I really, really need and is going to help me if my goal is better skincare? Or is this something that I can let go of? The more that you can get into alignment with natural things, the less toxic overload you're going to get. And listen, we're always going to have toxins. We're 100% always going to have toxins. That's the way that the world works. But you, as your own authority and over your own body, have the choice of which toxins and how you're going to let toxins come in. Tattoos is toxic. But I'm like, okay, I'm willing to counterbalance that with some heavy duty detox after getting a tattoo done. You need to evaluate. And if your tox load, it comes down to, is your tox load too heavy? Is what it is. I stopped using deodorant. I use vinegar. Because that aluminum in the deodorant is not something I want to put on my skin. I stopped using fluoride because I don't want to have fluoride absorbed into my skin. I have water filtration because I don't want chlorine and anything else consumed into my system and on my skin. So think about where you're getting your toxics from and do a toxic evaluation or audit and say, okay, well, this I'm not getting rid of because I enjoy it and it brings me peace and it brings me love, and this I think I can let go of, and minimize, and then flush out your system with lemons and limes in your very alkaline water. Your body needs to be as alkaline as possible to kill disease, because disease thrives in an environment that is acidic. And if you have inflammation, you are acidic. If you have disease, you are acidic. If you have any type of cancers, you are acidic, because cancers eat the yummy stuff and all the fungals inside of you and all the bacterials and all the viruses, everything inside of you, and we all have stuff inside of us. Why feed it? Feed us the best. Don't feed it. Don't. When you feed yourself sugar, you're actually feeding the candida, you're feeding the cancers, you're feeding the diseases, you're feeding all the disorders inside of your body. And so your skin is going to struggle, because your skin is one of the ways we detoxify. So how do we detoxify? Sweat. I have infrared sauna sleeping bag that I get into because I don't have access to a sauna. But if you have access to a sauna, go to a sauna. Detoxify. Another way to detoxify is to pour yourself a spiritual bath, a detoxification bath. So pour in a cup of sea salts or Epsom salts. Pour in a cup as well as baking soda, aluminum free baking soda into the bath. Pour in yourself some bentonite clay, and it'll help detoxify. So every bath I have is a detoxification process of pulling out any toxins that I have consumed or breathed in, or once in a blue moon, you're going to take in toxins. So it's a constant process of detoxification. So there you go. How do I have the skin that I have at age 51 is I don't put a lot of crap on it. 2, I consume the foods and the nutrients and the bone broth, the collagen, and everything else that I need from the inside out. And then I detoxify a little bit more. And massage. Get in there. I've been told castor oil is a fantastic oil to put onto your natural oils, natural beautiful oils. Olive oil also is a beautiful oil to put on your skin, especially if you have a lot of aches and pains and rheumatoid arthritis. Olive oil really penetrates deep in. So all these natural oils, make sure that you have in your house olive oil, coconut oil, and castor oil. Great oils to help assist you in your quest for youthful, glowy skin. If you have a question that you would like answered, please ask me anything, and I will hop on and create a video just for you. So thank you, Sandra, for today's question. I really appreciate it. I like the interaction that we have. Thank you for all of your shares, your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. Like, seriously, means the world to me. It just absolutely means the world to me that I am able to help others on their quest for greater health, greater vitality, weight loss, letting go of addictions, escaping narcissistic abuse, dealing with childhood trauma, dealing with an awakening, a twin flame journey, anything else that you're like, whoa, I need some help. I'm waking up to the reality that I've been living my life not so healthy, and I want to do a U-turn right back into alignment and balance from a heart-centric place. I'm sending you all my absolute love and gratitude. Thank you. Mwah. Peace out.